Istun hotsikalia, olo tuntuu runnellulta. Ei maistu aamukahvi. Ei maistu mulla! Taas on painettu vastaan, tulee ihan satkulla. Baby hei, mä oon valmis. Anna tulla! Kiviset vettä polut, on kolhinut fillariin. Ja polvet truvella polkenut kesoi mittariin. Ei mitkään pintaan arvot on esteenä iltamiin. Kun pastoi käymiset on jo vetellyt mua kun linkkariin. Ja mennään viikkoon. Kohteletaan toimia näin mun vaikka The weight of the world, the way with the weight of the world, the way in front of me. I'm talking about the fate of wait another minute, I'm beginning to get a venomous sentiment. Administer the medicine, my head has been spinning, been inventing. My time is citizen, I'm bitter, but I'll never be quitting, cause I'm a veteran. And I don't know you a minute in my position, I'm willing to take a second to spill it. I'm second guessing the feeling, and I'm repressing this killing it. I've been dressing to kill it, like I'm investing in villainy. Are you feeling me? Bet you feel a bit better, you better feel better. A benefit's a benefit better ever than ever. I never said I was clever, I better get it together, cause everything that I say could be forgettable rhetoric. Gotta hope not, I don't got a whole lot left to try or testify. I'm probably next in line to wreck the mic. You gotta be deaf to wine, the best is mine, you follow me? And I'm not sure what I've been fighting for. The weight of the world and the way in front of me. I'm talking about the fate of the world and the way it's gonna be. You're running like they made up the data, cause in your fantasy there's something that negated the way that I play. But I'm trying to keep my focus, I'm hoping for something different while coping with your decisions. I'm token and no one listens, I'm broken, but I'm not missing a moment, no reminiscing. I'm totally set, I'm fixing the motives of politicians. Stop. Corporations invest in domestic policy while stepping on the press and depressing us into poverty. Depressing that the pressure is messing with our equality. The stress is progressing while they decimate our economy. Oh? We can settle the battle by getting rid of the rubble, but you're just hitting the bottle because you're living for trouble. Why can't you get on the level and be a bit of a rebel when it's a bit of a struggle? You shut down. And I'm not sure what I've been fighting for. It seems like Armageddon is upon us. Breaking them all, making them all, making it all back, making it all smack, making them all back up, making them all that, making them all back, cause I'm thinking all that, making them all that, so the thinking about all that, making them all jacked up, I'm thinking of all backs, making a call back, cause you're making them all whack, making them all smack talk, well, let me tell you something. It's a bit of a riddle, a little bit of a predicament, a bit of a pickle to get rid of all the bitterness. If you're cynical, sentimental, or mental, be invisible. The minute is critical, the consequences are visceral. Consider for a minute the implications of being a different race when you live in a situation where people in your nation assume that it's your laziness perfectly correlating with money and you're making it poorly. The minute the system was invented, they made a mockery of men and of women we descended from. They forgot to read the minimal print up in the Senate that mentioned robbery of men with a different color skin they consider property. And I consider pretend that I did it properly, but then again the fact is I wasn't born into poverty. A little big-headed, but the battle was never properly leveled on my head, but it was never because I ought to be. And I'm not sure what I've been fighting for. It seems like Armageddon is upon us.
the way it's gonna be. You're running like they made up the data, cause in your fantasy there's something.
Stupid, tell me that it is, cause I'm tired of being useless. Yeah, I've been up for 3 days, everything is haunted. Everybody's evil and there's bugs inside the carpet. Do you think I'm frightening? Organ cords and lightning. If I show my fangs, will you tell me that they're cool? Mirrors shatter when I'm passing, broken glass and crashing. Little blurry stars scattered all across my room.
hustling, 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 hustling. Free are the gangster, gangster. In my place, every day now for the work. Every day I'm hustling. I see them a grind on me, not comfy talk. Every day I'm hustling, cause I'm a hustler, hustler, cause I'm a hustler. Every day I'm a hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm a hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, 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 cause I'm a hustler, hustler, cause I'm a hustler. Every day after the rock suffering rage, that's all I now give it to them. I'll now give it to them. I'll now give it to let them try. Every day now for the work. Every day I'm hustling. I see them a grind on me, not comfy talk. Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling,
fight for the black dog.